Hello everyone, I'm Devneet and today I'm back with one more interesting process for all of you. So the process that today we are going to discuss about is the Flipkart Best Deals Finder process using Automation Anywhere A2019 and Python. So you must have seen many bots in the past which can extract data out of web pages, the desktop-based applications can fill up Excel files, can also send emails. But have you ever seen a talking bot, a bot that actually talks to you? So I have seen certain use cases, and I just thought that why not create something, develop something which can utilize some data analysis and as well as the speech part of it. So I have created a bot like that here, and I hope that you all like it by the end of this video. So let's just go through the process overview and then I will just take you through the demo. So at the very first stage are the users. So as a user, what we have to do is we have to create a configuration file, and this configuration file is an Excel based file which will consist of various parameters that the bot will use for the processing. So it might consist of log file paths, your screenshot file paths, and your output folder. So these are some file paths and folders in which your output files, your logging files, and your error screenshots get saved. Apart from that, there might be some application specific parameters such as the window title or the application URL itself. So for that also we have those values as you can see here. The process name we have here. Along with that, we also do have the rest of the variables such as the item name. So like for which item do we want to find the best deals for? So for us, it will be iPhone 11. You can also apply the same for any other product. We then have retry counts, the top values. So retry count is how many times the bot will retry, and the top values is like what will be the top n deals that the bot needs to tell you. Will it be like top 5 deals or top 6 deals? And at the end there is a Python script, as you all know. So that Python function name I just provide here, that is read from Excel file. So once this Excel file has been created, you just need to push it to the control room server. You just need to upload it there, and once it's uploaded, we just need to trigger the bot. So when the bot will be triggered, the very first step it will do is to read all the data from the configuration file and load it into its memory. Once it's done, the A2019 bot will go to Flipkart application, and then it will try to open that application. Once it opens it, it will log into that application if required. Then it will search for that particular item in the application. Then it will extract all the desired search results that it get. And when it extracts the search results, it also take the important parameters such as your item number, your item name, your item cost, your item rating. And at the end, it will just close the application. Once all these things have happened, what the bot will do is whatever it extracted in the previous run, it will just simply go ahead and it will just create a output file for you, an output item details Excel file where all that details will be stored. After that, the bot executes a Python script. This Python script will consist of some advanced libraries that I have used in my process. So those dependencies and libraries are something that you also have to import using pip. So I will just show you the Python script here first. So this is the Python script that I have with me. So these are some of the dependencies you need to have. Like one will be Pandas. So Pandas is basically used for data science and the EDA, which is also known as exploratory data analysis. So this is basically the use of Pandas. So I have used Pandas here for getting that particular, like for reading that Excel file, and then after that, I just need to do some logical calculation or some analysis to determine what would be my top 5 deals that I should actually consider. So for me, the logic is something like I just first go for the rating. So whatever are the highest rated items, I just go then and just check what is the least possible cost that I need to pay, because it might be like item, there might be multiple items with like let's say a rating of 5 or might be a 4. But again, if I would obviously go for those products which will cost me less, so that it's more profitable for me. And once that is done, what I do is I just create an output text file, which is a summary file that gets created. And then this file is converted into an audio output by gTTS library. So it is Google Text to Speech library, which will do that for you. And once that audio is generated, we take the playsound library. So the playsound library is something which will enable you to actually play that audio. And at the end, we have XLRD. XLRD is a dependency that is basically used to handle Excel files or Excel based operations. So once this is done, so this file will also be put in the control room URL only. So I have also put this file in the control room URL from where the bot actually interacts with it. So this is what in a gist is all this process about. So let's just go to the demo part. So I will open my control room. So in the control room, I will just show you, I have one more part, that is the my bots. So in my bots, if I go, I have a files folder. In this folder, I have all my required files such as the config.xlsx and the Python Flipkart's analysis.py script. So once this is there and I have checked it, I will also show you, like here I am using the like the basic standard mechanism of logging, of error handling. Everything has been used. If you want to have a detailed walkthrough of it, please do like to comment, guys. So if I get a lot of comments and if I see that there is a lot of interest, then yes, I will be covering one more session to just tell you how to build this spot in reality. Yeah, and we will just go through the code. So that is one thing also that we can do in future. So okay, so apart from that, let me just now run this bot and just show you what will happen. So I will just click on run. Once I click on run, it will first check if the bot agent is installed or not on my machine. So if it is installed, what it will do is it will simply go ahead and it will deploy this code to my bot agent. So bot agent is basically used as an interface between your A2019 and your local machines. Since this software is at cloud, so that connection needs to be established. So now it is compiling the bot. It is checking if there are no errors or anything. Once that has been compiled totally, it will just send that code, and then the player will launch on my particular machine. So in the meanwhile, let me also close this PDF file just in case, and let's see what happens. So in this process, we are going to see everything, the logs being getting generated. So I have used logging both at the bot side and also at the Python scripting side. In Python also, error handling has been used appropriately for handling all possible exceptions that we might get. And apart from that, like rest of the conventions that we follow are something that are basically being used even in 11.3. So I have implemented that kind of a mechanism also in this particular version of A2019. So now it is downloading the dependencies, and once it has been downloaded, we will be seeing the player in action. So now you can see the automation anywhere player has been it has been launched, and it is first of all fetching the configuration details from that particular XLSX file. Now it is opening up the Flipkart application. So when it goes to Flipkart application, it will first check if we have logged in already or not. So you can see there is a my account there is a my account menu at the top. So it means that I have already logged in one of my previous sessions. So it won't log in. What it will do is it will simply type in that particular item that I have given in the configuration file to be searched for. So it gave iPhone 11. Here also it checks if the right input is given or not. If not, it will again retype it. It will keep on retyping until it gets the right thing. So it might happen sometimes for delays. You can see that discrepancy because sometimes system might get slow. So I have kept that kind of a retry mechanism. Now, as you can see, it is navigating through all the items in the first page, and it is extracting some key details, such as you can see there's a rating, there is a name, and there's a cost. So everything is getting extracted parallelly as it is going to each line item. So in this page, it will keep on going on till the bottom. At the bottom, when it comes and it sees that okay, this is the last item, then the bot knows like okay, there is nothing else to be extracted. So what the bot will do? So bot will check if there's a next page or not. So in our case, we have a next page. So if there is a next page, it will just click on the next button. So it will keep on doing this same action till all the 4 pages. And that is something like previously in 11.3, you had an extract pattern based kind of items, like you had an option altogether, but now in 2019 you only have a universal capture. So yeah, this is one thing where you have to apply some kind of a logic to make it pretty much dynamic so that it can adapt in this particular way. Okay, so we will just see what happens at the end, and after that I will just tell you what will be the next parts. So we will see that the bot will be going up to the next page. That would be the last page for us. So at the last page, we will have certain items. Once the bot picks up these like 2 3 items, what the bot will do is the bot will simply log out of this application and will safely exit the application, which is also a necessary part of the process. So once it closes that application, the very next step would be to go ahead and just have an Excel file created. That would be our output file, where we will be seeing how the bot will be inputting all that extracted data in one go. So it closes the application. Now it is going to write all that item details into the output file. So first it will just create a dummy Excel file with that particular name. So it has created one. Now it will write all the data on that Excel file. As you can see, it is doing so. So once all this data has been like written, it will simply save that file and close it. And then what it does is it will invoke that Python script, which will do the EDA or the exploited data analysis and generate an audio output that we are going to listen right now. Okay.
Top 5 profitable deals among the extracted items are as follows. Deal 1. For item number 63. Item name Apple iPhone 6 Plus. Gold 128 gigabytes. Having a rating of 4.7 and costing around 59,999 rupees only. Deal 2. For item number 16. Item name Apple iPhone 11. Yellow 64 gigabytes, having a rating of 4.7 and costing around 68,300 rupees only. Deal 3. For item number 7. Item name Apple iPhone 11. Red 64 gigabytes, having a rating of 4.7 and costing around 68,300 rupees only. Deal 4. For item number 6. Item name Apple iPhone 11. Purple 64 gigabytes, having a rating of 4.7 and costing around 68,300 rupees only. Deal 5. For item number 1. Item name Apple iPhone 11. Black 64 gigabytes, having a rating of 4.7 and costing around 68,300 rupees only.
So as you saw, the bot just gave us all the required inputs from its end. I will close it. If we just need to check, we can check that what are the logs. So these are the logs that got generated during the process. So there are all kind of trace logs, info logs. There was no error in the process, so you won't be seeing the error logs. But yeah, so both the logs, even from a bot end and even from the Python script end, we have it incorporated in the same convention. So this is one of the standards that we also follow all over in RPA industry. Also, apart from that, you will be seeing what outputs it generated. So you can see there's an MP3 output that got generated at the end, which you just heard right now. And there was also one data summary that got created out of it. So it will just give you all those top deals that you can have, the profitable ones. So this use case can help you even in your day-to-day lives. If you want to buy some product or something, you just fill up this Excel file, you just give it to the bot and just let the bot do the rest of the things for you. So you can also listen to that MP3 at the end, or you can just yourself verify like what was the profitable deals in that text file itself. So that's it, I think, guys, for my session. Just let me know if you like the video, and just to subscribe to my channel, and also do comment like on what videos or what use cases you want to see, so that I can post even more fun contents and more innovative ways in which RPA can be implemented along with data science. Thank you so much, everyone.